Hello, good people. How are you all? Welcome to this live webinar. This is, by the way, Dukas Copy webinar, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Today is Monday, it is 16th of January. It's New Year. This is the first time that we are meeting in the new year. I hope that you are all doing good. And for those who are new, we have been doing this webinar from a long time. Like we started in July last year, and we had a short break because of some unforeseen circumstances. I had to go. But yeah, what do we do here? We look at the charts, we look at the price action carefully. We try to find out the key reversal points, and we try to use them in our charts or in our planning for the trading. All right, I'll not take much of time, because if you want to know what is happening here, Alice is here. Hello, Alice. Welcome to the stream. MJ is also there. Hello, MJ. Happy New Year. Yes, very, very happy New Year to all of you from my side also. So I hope you learn now and then you earn in this year and make a living out of it, or maybe you become millionaires, become billionaires. I don't know what you do with that money, but what I am teaching here, or what I am talking here, with that you can at least make some small money or big money. That is up to you, depending upon the risk that you are able to take. But my piece of advice is that never take more than 1% of risk on any single trade, and you should aim minimum 3% of whatever you are risking. I mean 3 times of whatever you are risking. So if you keep doing this thing, then eventually in the long run you will come out as a profitable trader, because initially one who is beginning, it is very difficult for him to be profitable in the beginning. Okay, I'll cut the crap. And since this is a purely technical analysis based webinar, so we'll not be talking about anything fundamental like what is happening in the world here or there, and what will be the effect of this war or that war. Okay, we'll not be talking about that. We will only be trying to interpret the candlesticks. And if you love candlesticks like me, and if you love charts, to watch the charts like me, then smash that like button, that is the thumbs up below the video. Under the video you can see that there is already somebody has already pushed that button. Thanks to him or her, whoever it is. I think we can get more thumbs up on that, and then we proceed with the webinar. First things first, let's go through the risk disclaimer. Why the risk disclaimer is important? Because there is a certain amount of risk involved in trading on the margin, because the foreign currencies are traded mostly on the margin. So we need to flash this in front of you. You can pause the video here if you want to, and then proceed further. But in a nutshell, I will just say that you should understand there is a lot of risk involved here, and we have to actually what we call it, like when you venture through the streets and you have someone with the knives out in the street and you have to save yourself. So this market is sort of that thing. You have to fare through the streets of the market where there are so many risks involved. There is a drawdown risk, there is a leverage, which is a two-sided sword. Then there is uncertainty. Actually, there is a lot of things. So you have to venture in these markets. There are risks involved. There are so many risks involved, but still you have to come out as a profitable, or I will say that in the street with the people with a lot of knives out, you have to come out alive. Not only alive, but stronger than before, or I will say profitable. Okay, so this is the standard risk disclaimer. So first things first, again, now I am taking you to my charts, guys. The first thing that we see, and we should see, this is the dollar index. every trader who is trading the currencies should have an eye on this mighty chart. Why? Because this is the index of the dollar. Okay, how the dollar is performing, how the dollar is performing with respect to time. I don't like this color scheme, so maybe I will no, on white, on white, on white. This one, yeah, this one. Okay, so you see this is the dollar index, guys. Earlier I had a lot of levels on my chart on the dollar index. Now somebody may be getting confused by those levels, because there were levels everywhere. So now I have decided that I will only mark the next most important levels of interest. Okay, so like now we are trading at 102.10, and we see that very close to this price level this swing low is here. So I want to keep it on my chart, because I think that this is an important low, because this is the daily chart. Okay, and if there is something that I can get it involved with, then it is this low. So I will just push it to go to this low, and I will see that these three candles are also, along with this one, these three candles are also coming up, and now this becomes a decent level of interest. And maybe if this low would have not been here, you think, if this low would have not been here, say we are looking at the price action like this, I would have still made this as this one, this low as this one, not this. Okay, we want to include as many as lows possible in our lines. Now I want to stroke it red. Width will be more, because this is an important level. Okay, now here like trading view we cannot lock it, so we just have to bear with this. But if you want to include this low also, now you snap it to this here. So this is still a valid low. Now when I say that this is an important level, it doesn't mean that 101.48 is the point which is very important. It means, because this is the daily chart, so 1% up, 1% down of whatever it is possible. Okay, now when I say 1% up, I mean 101.48 to 101 point, sorry, 102 point, okay, somewhere around here. But okay, but that is for very very long term. Okay, you just make sure that plus minus 10 to 20 pips you add, so that you get something like this. Okay, so this is essentially a zone. This is not a point or mark, a level. Okay, now again, if you are talking like in the weekly, if you're talking in the weekly, then you have to add 1%, plus minus 1%. Like if I'm taking, say, this high here, this high here, when next time the price goes here, plus minus 1%, it can go extend, it can go up 1%, it can go down, it can reverse from 1% below. So you have to make something like this here. And when you go into daily, you will see there is a lot of land covered within this range. This is just an example. Okay, just to let you know that it is not a point, it is actually a zone. All right, so now this is the daily, and from the daily, what we are actually able to infer from here, if you are following passion, you must already be aware, and if you are following me, then also you must be aware, okay, that when the swing highs are broken, okay, and new swing lows are formed, and then again a swing high is formed. When higher highs are formed and higher lows are formed, this is an uptrend. Okay, this is an uptrend. Oh, I'm sorry, I want to keep this one here. Okay, but later I will do it. you just have this idea that something like this was going on for a long time, and then suddenly something happened here. Okay, something just happened here. This low, which sorry, not here. I'm sorry, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Something happened here. You see, when the price was going up, not here. When the price was going up, it was going and making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, after making this low here, this low, I will delete it later on. After making this low here, the price made the high here. After that, the price made low here, but it did not make any high. Till the time the price doesn't make a new high, this low is not established. So if this low is not established, what is the previous low? That is this one. Now, why is it this? Why this is the low? Why not this one? Because after making this high, the price made this next high, and in between these two highs, the lowest low was this one. So this is an established low, or you can say a swing low. Okay, now this swing low was formed, and after that there was no swing low formed. I will say this was upswing pivot. Now when this breaks, the price action turns downwards, so it will only be looking to go down. Getting my point? This is very easy. We have been knowing this from a long time. Okay, now the structure of the market, in other words, is changed. So I will just remove this one now, just to keep the charts clean. And when this made this, the structure was broken. Okay, the structure was broken. So these supports will turn into resistances. Yeah, and when we have made a lower low and a lower high, we will be expecting a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. But here it formed a higher high, higher than this one, because after this low and after this low, it made this low here. In between these two, this was the highest high, this was broken. So we can say the structure of the market is broken on the daily, but there was no continuation, and the price even may break through this low here, and now it is here. Now, has the price market already established a new low? No, oh, sorry, a new yeah, a new low. No, we are not sure, because the price can still go lower than this one, right? There is a possibility that the price can go like this, like this. It can still extend. We don't know yet. So what we are going to do, we are going to either speculate. Okay, how we can speculate? We see that these, okay, I will put this line later. You will see that here the price had a very good support. I am just removing this one also. Now it is established that the market is in a downtrend. The dollar is in a downtrend. This is established. Okay, now this is somewhat not good, because it is showing red color in the uptrend. So yeah, this is good. This is good. This is classic. Green is up and red is down. Okay, so this is the best. So we know that the trend is down. So if we want to enter this trend in the down direction, what we should be looking for? We should be looking for an entry where there is least possible risk, and that is at the resistance. So where we can expect the resistance now? Where there was earlier support. Now this area here, can you imagine this as to be support? Because if I just put one line here and turn it into small stroke, you will see, okay, I will just amplify it. You see that this area here, and if I even turn it into this rectangle, then you will realize that as and when the price has come to this zone, okay, This is a very small range, guys. This is a very small range. Okay, this is not a very big range. This is just a small range of 25 pips. Whenever the price came into this area, it was rejected to the upside when it came from the top, and it was rejected to the downside when it came from the bottom. Okay, so the idea is this is an important zone, 103.25 to 103.48. This area or this zone was important zone. Okay, so yes, this will be again an important zone when the price comes from the from underneath. Okay, when the price comes from underneath, this is one reason for us to enter the trend here. The another reason is, see guys, I have not done anything before. I am doing it right now in front of you. Okay, I have not done anything like any study of this one, but you see here, if I try to put my Fibonacci retracements, and then I realize that my 50% 103.44 is also getting in this zone. Okay, getting in this zone. So if I place in the rectangle, I can actually pinpoint this area to be an area of maximum resistance. So I feel when the if the dollar somehow for some reason starts retracing back to the top side, then 103.37 area should be an area where it should find resistance, and we should be looking for a selling opportunity, like I always say, in the direction of the trend, in the direction of the trend. And if we do it, then the lowest hanging fruit for us will be 101.48, which was the recent low that the price had made. All right, so if you have got the idea about what I'm saying here, let me know in the chat that yes, you have got it, whatever I am telling you. So if you have got it, let me know in the chat. Okay, so idea is to go short in the direction of the trend. The direction of the trend, we have first made out what is the direction of the trend, and we also know that this is right on the support. Okay, so maybe it is trying to retrace. Now when the structure of this downtrend will change? Well, the structure of this downtrend will change when the price breaks this high here. So we are going to mark that one also. Okay, and we are going to mark this and label it as downswing pivot. Yeah, it is clear. Okay, so now we know that this is our downswing pivot. If this till the time this is not breaking, we are sellers. So if you want to write on your charts, what you can write is, just to make sure that you know it all the times, I am not buying until 105.39 is taken out. Okay, I am not buying below. Okay, that makes sense. Or in other words, I am a seller below 105.39. All right, guys, let us see in the 4-hour what is happening with the dollar. So we see that after striking at this 101.48 area today, it tried to go up, was met with some resistance, and but it's still. So I will say that if you want to enter the counter trend, like now the trend is down, but the price is going up, for at least on the 4-hour you can see that it is going up, you can trade it. Okay, but it is very risky. So why you want to try and swim the upstream? Okay, you want to swim the downstream when it is easy. You don't want to challenge the market. Oh, I can trade against you and still make the money. No, there's no need to challenge. So what you do is you wait for maybe 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 2 week, and you ride the trend in the direction of it, and you take out the the lowest fruit that is hanging by the tree, that is 101.48. Well, it can extend further, but why bother? Because if you sell it here and cover it up here, you're still going to make much more profits. 38 points of say stop loss, 160 points of take profits, more than 1 is to 3. You should be happy with this. Okay, but yes, such things take time and patience. So make a habit of being patient, right? All right, guys. Now we have already deciphered what the dollar index is going to do. So in the coming time, for 1 or 2 days, maybe 3 days, it is going to retrace towards 103.37. That is what I'm thinking. And later on, next week, maybe it is going to go back to 101.48. These are my words, and we can review these words next week also. Okay. So let's go to the second pair. Actually, I'm going to just delete many of the pairs other than the majors. So we are only going to discuss the majors, guys. I took a lot of time on the dollar so that we are very clear what we are going to see in the euro. Now this is, guys, euro. I will show you something on the weekly that was happening in the past, and I am very concerned about this break here. You see, this was my monthly line. Okay, this was my monthly line, and this support was holding. But on this, in this week here on 18th of April last year, this support was broken and was never retested, and now it is getting retested almost. I want actually it to pierce through this line once and then go back down. This is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the price to hit this line and maybe even hit 1.0936 area and then come down. Then I will become I will say a seller of the euro. But right now, if you ask me, up from this area here till here, this was a downtrend, and after the break of the structure here, there was a structural break here. Actually, I can show you. I will just take it from here. Okay, the price was making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, after making this low here, the price actually went up to this area and then made another low here. But in the same day, it broke the structure, and then there was a pullback. Boom, 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 boom. So this is something actually. Okay, I will show you what I have missed. I'm sorry, I'm just too bad at it. Okay, I'll tell you why I did this. This one here is supposed to come here, and this one here is supposed to go here. So this is the correct market structure. Sometimes it is very complicated, but sometimes it's very easy. So yes, the market structure right now is up. Okay, the price has recently made this low before it made this high. So I'll just remove all the market structure from here and then again try to do it. So after making this high, the price made this low and has made this high. Now the market is in an uptrend. So where do we expect the market to make another low? Well, it is obvious. It's very obvious. It's very obvious. See, till the time this 1.0482 is not broken, we are still going to be in an uptrend, even it retraces back. But to what extent it can retrace? Well, this is the extent. This is the extent. This is the area where I will be looking for a buy. All right. Mm. So this is the area where I will be looking for a buy. This is one thing, just because there was a good resistance here, and if I just take it down to include these, then I will have to bring my rectangle also down to this level. All right. So you see, this becomes support, and I also have to draw my Fibonacci's, right? From this swing low to this swing high, all right? And then I will just put it to the right side. And then I notice that my 50% retracement comes to be 1.0678. So don't you think that this zone is a good zone for opening buy positions? So guys, this is what I'm expecting here now. Okay, and my expectations may be wrong. My expectations may be right. But we are just trying to find out the best possible permutation or the best possible scenario for the market also to react. And we are actually looking for the key points of inflection, but we are trying to make sure that whatever we are marking on our charts are in the direction of the trend. Now if the dollar index we see that it is going to retrace, then euro, which is just inverse of dollar index, will also retrace. Okay, if we are right in our analysis, then it will retrace back to 1.0678, and then it tries to go back to test this high and maybe even to 1.0936 area. Make some sense, guys? All right, sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Let's see how the things unfold in the future, guys. Okay, but now the most important level which you should be keeping an eye on is 1.0699 area. Fibonacci 0% first or 100% first. No, it is just what you are in whichever direction the market has gone. Like from here, from bottom to top, the market is growing. Okay, the market is making swing like this. Okay, when it retraces 0 to something like this. So when you mark your Fibonacci, you mark 0 here and 100 here, but it is inverse. It becomes 0 on top and 100 because it has to now retrace, right? It has to retrace. So when I say that it is retracing it, if okay, wait, just wait. So here, if the market starts coming down, if it comes down to this level, then it has retraced 50%. If it comes down to this level, it has retraced 62%. If it even comes down to this level from where it started, it has retraced back 100%. Now you got me? So from where the market started the movement? The market started movement here to here. I want to see how much it has retraced. So I will draw a Fibonacci retracement from here till here. Now that is a Fibonacci retracement. Okay, you see. But if you want to draw the expansions, that is a different story. That is a different story. If you draw like this, so you say the price started moving from here till here, then it retraced back to this area. You tell me if it starts expanding, to what extent it will expand. Now this area says the 61.8% of this movement after retracement to this one is here, and this area is 100%. See, this is written, this is 100%. Now if you measure from 100% to this area of retracement, it is 752.1 points. So this is exactly the number of points that were from here till the last move. Got it? So now from here, the 100% is this one. This is called expansions. MJ, you got it? Sometimes I feel like this is one-on-one going on with my friend MGA. Guys, I don't think that I will be doing the webinars for a very long time, but still, whatever I'm going to do, I'll try to do in as detail as possible, and I will ask you to ask me more and more questions so that we can have a good interactive class, not class, but webinar. Okay. So what are the levels of interest? Now I have drawn 1.0786. This is an important area of resistance and it has already been taken out. So I will just remove it. But if it starts retracing from here, I will be looking for 1.0699 area to act as a good support. On the top side, I am looking for 1.0936 to be a very good resistance if the time permits for the price to go there. Great Britain pound, not so great. All right, I have not done my analysis on this one, not drawn my lines, but now I will try to do it in front of you. Well, guys, I'm still using the J4X 3. I think I should switch to J4X 4 because they have some cool features added into the J4X 4. I'll try to get that and some logins from the Dukas copy of that, and then we will see if we can show you the Dukas copies J4X 4. Okay. So now say if this chart was a scratch, how will you make your levels? Okay. How will you create your levels? You can always create your levels starting from the monthly charts. Okay, guys, always start from the monthly. The top down analysis is must, and you don't have to go all in the different months. You can just take the recent monthly highs, okay, and recent monthly lows. Okay, this is enough. This is enough. You don't have to. If it crosses above these areas, then you can switch. Okay, now you switch to the weekly. Simple. Don't look for the data that is not even required. Okay, now from here, okay, the weeklies are actually already included in the monthly for this time. But if you see the swings, these swings are important, this swing is important. But let us go to the daily now, the dailies that are contained within these monthlies. Okay, so this swing low is important, this swing high is important, this swing low is more important than this low here. Why? I'll tell you. This swing low here, I am making it like this. Why? Because you see this low, this line is testing this almost, and this. So there is a lot of testing of this area, 1.2121 area. Okay, this is very important. Not only here, but here, and here. So this becomes an important area for all of us. Okay, so what we do, we bring out our rectangles. This is a very good rectangle. Okay, rectangle is a very good thing, and then we pull it like this because we think that this zone is going to provide a lot of support if the price comes down to this area. And now we already know if the dollar index retraces, this is also going to retrace and then go back to 1.2446 area, which is the monthly high. This is the monthly low. So you got it, how to just get into the important levels here. Yes, these are the important levels, and this is a zone which can actually give us an opportunity to enter in the direction of the trend. Understood? Very simple, guys. Okay, but how will you know here that now is the time to buy? Well, you will minutely monitor the price coming here, like in the 1 hour maybe. Okay, I will make something for you. How will you know? Okay, so you see, if you make a channel, the price most of the times trades in the channels. Okay, now if the price starts moving from here, it will start moving like this. Boom, 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 boom. Now what has happened? What has happened? What is the thing to know, guys? Here, look carefully. Okay, when it was going up, the price was making higher highs and higher lows, right? But when the price starts going down, it starts making lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. After coming very close or into this range here, when the price makes a high which is higher than the previous high that the price has made, it means it has broken the structure of the market. Okay. Now, as soon as the structure of the market breaks, we expect the price to make a higher low. Boom, 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 boom. And that is actually your time. You know that the structure of the market is broken. Now it is going to go up. This is just a speculation by you, okay? The market structure is broken. Now it is going to go up. So at the retracement, I will buy and enter the third wave. 1, 2, 3. All right. If you are talking about the waves, then this is what I mean to say. Or otherwise, you will join the bandwagon as soon as you realize that the bandwagon has started rising. Got it, guys? So this is how you enter in the daily bias using 1 hour candles, right? Let's see what is happening on the Australian dollar. Australian dollar has met with the resistance at around 7,002 level. Well, this was a very crucial level. I have been saying this in the past for a long time, that this area may be less strong, or this area may be, but this area 7002 is very strong. I'm not saying it just like that. Okay, look in the past, this has been a very strong area. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. 7002 has been a very important area, and you think that it can cross this area just in a single day? No. Well, anyways, it may cross eventually, because the dollar has to fall, and of course Australian dollar will take ride on that, and it can go up to here also, but not in single day. Okay, this is a very crucial level, guys. 7002. So now what I am expecting here, I'm actually expecting these areas to be achieved, like 7136 area, but after retracement. Now retracement can happen up to 0.6869 area, or maybe somewhere in between these areas. I mean, the price can go like this, boom boom. Okay, somewhere here you can have your buying opportunity. Okay, now I'm going in a quick. Okay, now you see the structure is long, so look for the long entries. Did I just write it because of nothing? No, because when we see here that the structure of the market shifts, we are looking for the long entries at our levels, at our levels, at our levels, at our levels. This level is not created today. This level is a long created level when we were trading here, and you can go and watch the previous webinars. Okay, now people know that I don't lie. All right, guys, you got the idea, right? We are looking for surpassing 7002 levels. Okay, this is a tough level to cross, but once it is crossed, the next level is going to be 0.7136. So keep an eye, a sharp eye on this one. New Zealand dollar, we are only looking for the buys. Structure is short on 4-hour time frame, so look for what this structure is. I think I wanted to say long. Okay, I remove it. All right, guys, the structure is down. Well, on the daily, the market is up. Here it was going down, 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 and here the structure changed, and you should be looking for the long entries only again. All right, guys, in the New Zealand dollar even, and if it starts going down, I'll just move this one so that we have a clear picture of what is going on. I want to remove this. I want to remove this one also. I want to remove this, and I want to remove this also, so that there is a clear picture. So this was the high that was made, and after that, low, high, low, and this is the recent reaction high that has been broken. So yes, this is being respected. The price is able to go above it every time. So 0.63718 is a crucial level now. If we see a close below it, the price can extend to 0.6190 to the downside. On the upside, we have resistance at 0.6513. Fair enough, guys. All right, you know already what you have to do. You have to look for a buying opportunity. You can buy it now, keeping a small stop loss below and target 0.6513. That's your wish. or you can wait for the price to come to 0.6190 and then go long in this one. That's your wish entirely, okay? But we are expecting the US dollar index to retrace. Now if that retraces, this is bound to come down, okay? Keep an eye on that also. So US dollar against the Canadian one. Well, this is nothing. This is a lot of hodgepodge. I don't want to say this, but the things that are going on with the crude oil has disturbed the Canadian economy, and it has disturbed my charts. Where you see this head and shoulder breakdown again, sort of head and shoulder breakdown. So yes, the prices are not able to stay above 1.3502, and they are going down again and again below it. But that should not be a problem, because I think it is making a triangle. This is what I'm thinking now. Let me see how the things unfold in the future, but as of now, this is a very hodgepodge. Sometimes the trend is down, sometimes it is up, sometimes it is down, so we are not sure which direction it is going. But if you look from the hawk's view, like suppose you are a hawk, you see that the price is in an uptrend, okay, and it may be just consolidating before a move upwards. And even if it starts moving upwards, we are expecting a huge resistance at 1.3832 area, right guys? So let's talk about the USD CHF. Here there is again no clear picture. The price is going haphazardly here and there. We are expecting this wedge to break, and it broke actually. After that there was small rise, but it could not continue, and the price made a next new low. Then it made a new high. Then it again made a new low. So this clearly is I'll say a huge hodgepodge here, and you should not be, I think, trading this type of market. You just stay away from this type of market. You should be targeting this type of market to trade, okay, not this one. So just stay away. What is going on here? Do not even talk about it, okay? We'll talk about it maybe tomorrow. So this is the interesting market here, USD JPY. I don't want to take any credits, but I think when this upswing pivot was broken here, we said that we are going to go and see the lower levels. 130.39 was the level that we were looking for as the support, okay, and it actually provided support for a very small time, two times, and thereafter it has given away. Now I'm again expecting the price to actually come back to 130.39 area to find this level as the fresh resistance. So I will just remove everything else from here so that we have a clear picture of what we are looking for now. So what we are looking for, guys, now we are looking for 130.39, okay? This is what we are looking for. Or what you can do is you can actually make a channel here. All right, make some sense, guys. I just make it look like this. All right, so this is what I'm expecting here in this one. I'm actually expecting the price to go back either to this point or maybe to this point and then go back down. And if it does something like this, then you should be keeping an eye on this one either, or maybe even okay. I'm here, okay. Keep an eye on these two places. MJ, keep a sharp eye on this one, because if it starts extending losses downwards in the direction of the dollar index, then the next levels that we are going to see in this one is 121.48, okay. So yeah, keep an eye on this one. Silver is a buy from a long time. Where is it, guys? Where is it? I have been a buyer of silver from a long time now. Okay, so it is not coming down. Guys, you know when we became the buyers of the silver, I think above 20.56. Now it is at 24. There's already 5. That is 25% gains from that. Not bad. But right now upsides are limited now, okay, because it is right now into the lows. These lows will become resistance definitely, okay. Now that's why it is finding resistance here. But even if it starts giving us a close above this, 26.21 is the possible resistance again, okay. So I'll say stay away from the silver also. I will clean up the charts for tomorrow's webinars. But right now, let us talk about some more pairs. We are already into 45 minutes into this webinar. Well, gold has a clear movement. Okay. My opinion, below 1681, gold goes to dustbin. Okay. And below 1681, it went to, well, 1614 only. But still, 80, 60 points. And above 1808, gold is a precious thingy to have. Now you see, when it goes above 1808, it doesn't stop because this is precious. People want it, right? But where did it stop? I will again ask you. When it tried to go like this, it stopped here for a while. 1875. Was this our level? Yes, this was our level. 1916. Is this our level? Yes, this is our level. Next level is 1998. But I think a retracement is essential before that move. 1875, very much possible in this market here before a move towards 1998. Okay, so keep a sharp eye on the gold also. It is going to go towards 2000, guys, soon. Okay, Brent. I'm speeding the things up. Brent. Okay, do not trade. Nothing is happening here. No clear trend, guys. No clear trend. If there is no clear trend, you don't want to even talk about that market. Do not marry any pair or any commodity just because you want to trade that. There's no need. If the market is not behaving properly, just stay away from that one. Okay, the targets on the euro already have not been reached yet. On the upside, we have 1.6153 as the targets, and the price after consolidation here has moved to here. Now it has come back to that range again, and I think people are buying it back. Even from here, if you see that 4 hourly structure was down, and with this candle here, it has been broken. Now this may be your trigger to buy because this is a bullish pin bar. So yeah, from, let me check on 4 hourly, because the euro against the Australian dollar is looking good. Well, yes, it looks like 50% is holding good. 4 hourly, we have a bullish pin bar. It may be extended towards 1.5682. Okay, keep an eye on this one also, guys. I think that euro against the Australian dollar is at least going to go up. 1.6153 is what we are looking for in this market. US dollar against the South African rand. This is also a buy. I had actually alert set on this one. Now I'm removing that. I don't need it. Okay, I cannot remove it. All right, guys, I cannot remove it. But anyways, the okay, it was in a sell mode. Okay, for a long time. But if you see the last 4 to 8 hours on this one today, you will see that the price has breached this high, and now it will be looking for this high to be acting as a support when the price comes down to this line. Okay, but yes, there was also a very haphazard movement in the USD ZAR also, and you see it has already tested those areas of support which we were actually expecting to act as a good support, and it shows that somebody is interested here in buying this. Actually, somebody was interested here also, although it was rejected. So let us see how it happens this time. If 17.1815 is taken out on the daily closing basis, I think we can see higher highs. But looking at this price action here, which is sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes up, sometimes down, I will again say that you can just forget about this market. Okay, dollar against the Chinese yuan. Now people may be thinking why the dollar is failing against the Chinese yuan, whereas the dollar is rising across the board. No, guys, you see there is something linked with the monthly. We have already told about it when the price was going up. Okay, I told you that this is an area where you should be looking for the selling opportunity. Now I am coming back to the weekly. Sometimes people just don't listen to me. They are doing everything. When I said that the structure is short, look for the short entries. What do I mean here? What do I mean? If it breaks below, look for a retest to this zone and enter short. I cannot stress it more, guys. I cannot stress it more. Okay. Now we are looking for a very long term area where we should be going long. Okay. So 6.65 is an area where we should be looking for long, or you can say this area 6.71 also. So the short time is gone. Now we should be looking for the long entries, but for that we have to break the market structure. So what we should be looking for? We should be looking for something like this to happen. Something like this, where the recent high is taken out. Okay. GBP JPY. GBP JPY in the daily, the market structure is down, but this low is not taken out. So you may be entering into a consolidation in the form of a triangle like this. Okay, this is possible, but I will say, okay, now do you remember that I said that there is a possibility of churning, and when this churning is over, there will be a explosive move, and this is what is an explosive move. This is what is an explosive move, guys. 933 points in just 14 days, 2 weeks. No joke. Euro JPY. Euro JPY. mm, Nothing much. This is also starting to say consolidate. Nothing much. Nothing much. It's really nothing much. Gas. Okay. Gas has gas has evaporated. MGA. The whole of the gas has been evaporated. There is a falling head and shoulder that has also been broken. So when the falling head and shoulder breaks down, this is very, very bearish, guys. Very, very bearish. Very, very bearish. Look for a small retracement. Look for a small retracement and then for a selling opportunity around this area. Okay. This is all for the gas. USA 30, how is it doing? I don't know. Okay. It's also in a consolidation. I will say in range 32,667 to 34,66, 34,656 area. This is a range now. If you look at the bigger picture here, okay, from the bigger picture, it looks like this falling channel or this consolidation after this long run up has been broken. After this consolidation was broken, the price made this high, this low. Okay, now this low may be because of 32,667, and now the price is trying to trace highs. I think a close above 34,656 will open the way up for next target of 35,383 and thereafter 36,954. This market. Ethereum, oh, finally it broke out. Now you see why I was saying you, whoever it was, I think it was Alice, I'm not sure, but he was, I think, holding the Ethereum. I said that if you are holding till now, hold it at least till the time this line is. You see, as soon as this line is crossed, boom, bum, 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 bum. So yes, now the next level is 1716. If this area is taken out, then 2028 is where Ethereum can go. All right, guys. Everything is going to start making sense. Now, it can also come back to 1345 to test this as the fresh support. If the buyers are still interested, they may push the price down back to 1716 and maybe in 2028. Okay, so be careful about 1345. If this is taken down, then 1261, 1072, this train will never end. Euro, how is it performing against the New Zealand dollar, guys? Well, it is also in a range. It's also in a range. Nothing much. This is broken. Now 1.6966 is acting as the resistance. Even if that resistance is broken, 1.7112 is the next resistance. It is very close, not very far. So I'll say, yeah, if you get another opportunity at 1.6655 area, maybe we should go for long. But at the current levels, no. if you want to go for a sell, that will again be a no because the market structure is up. Bitcoin, wow, who is holding the Bitcoin? Okay, he was holding the Bitcoins also. So yeah, here also I will say that the market is at the resistance now. You see these previous highs, these are stopping the price to go up, but if these highs are taken out, then this high and this high will be the next targets. This high being 22,737 and this high being 25,166. All right, guys. USA 500 index, well, at the resistance we are looking for a retracement. Retracements can go up to this area 3891. All right, nothing much on this one. Dollar index is my index. So yes, that's it, guys. I'm sorry that I wanted to do it very fast, but it still took 1 hour, and I'm glad that you are still here with me. I hope that you have enjoyed. I'm trying a lot to be consistent with the webinars, but we have families and we have to take care of our families also. So please bear it with me. I'm sorry about being absent for so many days. But do check out the JForex 4. They have developed it real nice, and there are some hot picks. There's a very good feature. I think you should check it out. It tells you about the hot stocks, like the ones who are making 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30% a day. Okay, keep an eye on that also. So guys, see you tomorrow, same time, same place, 16:30. We are doing this live webinar every day. For those who are new, you might not be aware, but this is my Skype handle. You can get in touch with me at my Skype handle. You can ask questions, you can ask for suggestions, you can send your charts if you want me to have a look at them. This is my another channel, that is Bulls and Bears. You can join that. I share it through the community chat sometimes. What are the possible setups being formed in the market, in the live markets, and sometimes I post my trade ideas also there. So see you till tomorrow. Be safe. Bye bye.